If you've ever been inside a Biscuitville or even just been to the drive-thru, you know what Fresh Southern is all about. But did you know that Biscuitville is actually a Greensboro company? Bernie Jennings is the CEO of Biscuitville Fresh Southern. Share with us the Biscuitville story. How did this all get started?
So 50 years ago, my dad got into the restaurant business by opening up pizza to goes, and it was pizza. You'd make pizza and not bake it there and take it home and bake it yourself. Of course, they eventually added the ovens, changed the name to Pizzaville, and 40 years ago we started our first Biscuitville concept in downtown Danville, Virginia.
Why biscuits?
You know, with pizza, we didn't have any sales in the morning, and my dad, traveling around the southeast, saw restaurants selling the Southern biscuit, and he said, that'd be neat to try. People loved the biscuits, and we started actually selling more biscuits than we did pizza. So he said, this may be good for just a breakfast concept. And it was.
And so what happened to Pizzaville?
It finally went away. We converted all the restaurants over, I'd say, a 5-year period to the Biscuitville concept, and really just took pizza out and switched the concept.
So how many Biscuitvilles are there now?
We have 54, all within a 2-hour drive of Greensboro.
Why be in Greensboro? Why is this a place to be for the business?
Well, when I got married, it's 28 years ago now, we moved up here. We thought it was a great community. My wife and I both grew up in Burlington, and we still like Burlington. But for us, we felt like we wanted to live here. So we still run our warehouse distribution in Graham, North Carolina, and still have a presence there and operate, I think, seven restaurants in Alamance County. But I think back in 2007, we grew out of our offices in Burlington, and we needed to make a move. And when we were looking for, at least in the corporate office, looking to hire people, a lot of the folks we were hiring were coming from the Greensboro market. So with me living here, it just made sense to move the corporate office here.
Jim Mativier is the president of Biscuitville Fresh Southern. What attracted you to this company?
Oh, the company has 3 things that I was looking for. First and foremost, I wanted a brand that was very relevant with our consumers, and we just have raving fans at Biscuitville, so that was very attractive just within itself. Secondly, I was looking for a brand that was wanting to grow, and there's only 54 Biscuitvilles out there, and you got a lot of those raving brands who want that brand everywhere they live, so we've got huge opportunity to grow. And most importantly, is the culture that they have in the brand. It's very much a family culture. It's very authentic, but very accountable with high standards, and that really attracted me to the brand, those 3 things.
So you moved to Greensboro to be part of this great brand. What do you think about Greensboro and the business climate here?
Yeah, I love Greensboro. It's very green. Actually, it's very wet lately, but it looks like there's a lot of revitalization to the city, which is always important. Whether it's a brand or a city, if you don't grow, you're going to die. And so coming here, that's very encouraging. The people are fantastic. The culture here is great. Everybody is, it's like new neighbors just waiting to be met. So we very much, me and my family, love the culture of Greensboro so much, as well as Biscuitville.
For our ingredients, we really try to buy and source our ingredients locally. I know a lot of restaurants say that. It's difficult to do. Our flour comes out of Henderson, North Carolina, just above Durham. Our ham comes out of Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Sausage is a little further. It's out of Sevierville, Tennessee, which is where Dollywood is. But we really do try to get as many ingredients we can close by.
Of course, that's something, you're right, you hear that a lot now, but why is that a really good business model too?
Well, it costs money to ship things. So when you're buying produce or products from a long distance away, it costs money. And plus, our 54 restaurants are in that 2-hour range, and we want to give back to the community as best we can.
We have a lot in store. Not only within the 4 walls of our restaurants, we're looking for ways that our guests can access the brand more often. They come about 3 to 4 times a week. I'd love that to be 7 to 15, whatever we can do. And then also, like I said before, we're only in 54 locations, and so there's a lot of opportunity both within North Carolina as well as the surrounding states just to continue to grow. So just stay tuned. We're about to do that.
Why do you think people love it so much?
Oh, why would you not love a Southern biscuit? I mean, this recipe is one that my great-great-grandmother had. This is the story according to my dad, and On her deathbed, he gave my dad the choice between the farm or the biscuit recipe. And he said, I think I want the biscuit recipe.
Still using the same recipe?
Still using the same recipe. I mean, you don't want to change a good thing. It's authentic.
And I asked Bernie this, I have to ask you, what is the allure of biscuits? Why do people love biscuits so much, and not just in the South?
It's real food. It's authentic. I mean, it just brings you back to a time of family and friends, and I don't know, there's just this cult following behind the food as well as our brand. So I think they go hand in hand.
As Jim said, there is a lot more to come from Biscuitville, so you'll want to stay in touch with this company, and you can do that by just checking them out online. Go to biscuitville.com.